Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to create a new app. To start, we have to open our browser and load thunkable.com. That's thunkable.com. Now sign in using the button on the top right corner of the page. Thunkable uses a Google account to sign in with. Use your Google account, Zapp student, followed by your specific 2 digits number to log into the account. The password is Zapp student. Once you're in, just click OK to continue. This is the page where all your projects will appear. To create a new project, click on the Create New App button and fill in your app name. We will call this app First App and hit Enter. Now you are in the main screen. This is where you'll create and design your app. Furthermore, we have 2 main views, editors to build the app, the Designer tab and the Blocks tab. The Blocks tab is where we add functionality and input the code. We will explore this section later in the video. The Designer tab is where you create the user interface and add different elements of your app. To add these objects to your screen, we'll use the menus on the left, the main one being the user interface menu. We have a variety of different menus, including layout, media, drawing and animation, and so on. We will explore these lists in details as needed during our projects, but we encourage you to experiment with them before coming to class and tell us whether or not you notice a difference from the user interface menu items. For now, let's add a button to our screen. To do so, all you have to do is click, drag, and drop. The screen now has a button. We can repeat the same process with any other element on the list. As you can see, we added a text box and an image to our screen. To delete an object, just select it and click delete, then hit OK when you get the prompt. The other main section in the main screen is the Properties window. Here we can change the properties of the screen and objects we added earlier. To change the properties of the screen, select your screen from the components list. We can change the background color by selecting the box for that feature and picking our desired color. Additionally, we can rename the title of our screen by changing the title feature. Let's name it My App. We can also change the color of the title bar from black to blue. By default, the objects are aligned to appear in the top and the center of the screen, but we can change this alignment too. Now the button is in the center of our screen. Next, we'll explore object-specific properties, the button properties. You can change the font size, the text, and even the shape of the button. It could be oval, and it can be rounded. We can use the option to fill the screen. To do so, select Fill Parent for height and fill the screen vertically. We can also give the button specific dimensions, either using percentage or via pixels. For now, we will make the height and width 150 pixels. This is our app's main user interface. Now we will use the Blocks tab to make our button do stuff. The Blocks tab has a screen where you enter your code and a drop-down menu for built-in functions. These functions are universal to all the objects you added earlier and your screen. There are a number of different functions: control, logic, math, text, color, to name a few. All these functions will have a number of different uses, some of which we will explore throughout the course and some of which you can play around with. We also have object-specific functions based on the elements you added in the Designer tab, so we can choose our button and choose what happens when we click it. For a simple click function, just select the when button one.click block and drag it to the right. Everything we add to this block will happen when we click our button. Let's change our button color. Go to the button's function, select set button one.background color and drag it to the previous block, attaching them like a puzzle. Then we go to the built-in colors list and add the color of our choice. We can also change the text on our button, go back into the button's functions and select set button one.text, attach this to the previous block. Next, we go into the built-in text functions and pick the blank text field and type what we want the button to say when it is clicked. We can continue to add code to the button one.click block as long as new pieces of puzzle fit inside the old one. So if I wanted to change the screen's background color, I can do that as well. To run the code we just created, we will need a device, but if we click on the button now, it will perform all the tasks we assigned it in the block section. We would use the test menu on the top to run the app on a device. Similarly, we can save our app using the app's menu. As you can see, our project just got saved. We can also create a new app project, upload one, or delete it. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed your first step towards app building.